Slide into some NHL action. Unfortunately, I got a late start today. Have to skip the early games, but we are going to begin with Montreal taking on Winnipeg. 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop in Winnipeg. The Jets open 175, total 5.5. A lot of movement on the money line in this one. A 25-cent fade of the Jets when it comes to an outright winner. They move down to minus 150. So once again, Winnipeg open 175 down to minus 150. Totals at 5.5. 63% of the consensus is leaning toward Winnipeg. 72% shaded toward the over. Right now, Montreal is plus $1.25 on the money line. Winnipeg plus 175 on the puck line. We have Price projected in net for Montreal. Hellebuck projected in net for Winnipeg. The Jets are third in home scoring. They're also 14-7 straight up, taking on teams between 450 and 550. Meanwhile, Montreal, well, they're just 357 in their games at the current market price. In total-wise, Montreal 7-1 to the over in their last 8, taking on Winnipeg, if you're into historical trends. So with all that in mind, I'm going to lean Jets minus 150, getting the job done at home, and the over 5.5 goals in that matchup there. Next game, Sabres Islanders, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop in Long Island. The Islanders open 230, total 5.5. Not a whole lot of movement in this one. Just a nickel fade of the Islanders when it comes to the money line, down to 225. So once again, New York open 230, down to minus 225. Totals 5.5. 70% are leaning New York, 57% shaded toward the over. Right now, Buffalo's plus 180 on the money line. The Islanders are plus 115, laying the goal and a half. We have Hutton projected in net for Buffalo. Robbie Lehner projected in net for the Islanders. New York's 13-6 straight up in their last 19 at home. Buffalo 0-5 against the spread in their last 5. And of course, when I refer to the spread in hockey, I say this every video, but I'm actually referring to the puck line. So once again, Buffalo has failed to cover in their last 5 puck line plays. They're also 0-5 against the puck line in their last 5 on the road as well. Now, total-wise, the Islanders, well, they are second in goals allowed, giving up just 2.3 goals per contest on average. So I'm going to lean Islanders minus 1.5, getting the job done on the puck line for plus 115. And the under 5.5 goals in that matchup there. Let's hope for an empty netter and a shutout. Next game, Toronto, Ottawa. 7 o'clock puck drop in Ottawa. Toronto open 210, total 6.5. We're seeing good movement on the money line and the total in this one. Toronto's now 225, total moved up to 7. Once again, the Leafs open 210, up to minus 225. Total open 6.5, up to 7 flat. 74% are leaning Toronto, 76% shaded toward the over. Right now, Ottawa's plus 180 for an outright win at home. Toronto plus 115, laying the goal and a half. Sparks projected in net for Toronto. Anderson projected in net for the Senators. Toronto is just 2-9 against the spread in their last 11. 1-5 ATS in their last 6 on the road. Meanwhile, Ottawa, they've been able to keep it close against Toronto. 8-1 against the spread in their last 9, taking on Toronto. They're also 2-1 straight up in their last 3. 4-3 straight up in their last 7. When it comes to the total, the Maple Leafs are 4-2 to the under in their last 6 on the road. Give me Ottawa plus 1.5, getting the job done on the puck line. And the under 7 goals in that matchup there. Wow, I really skipped the Caps and the Lightning. Wow, that's a party foul on me, guys. I don't know why I did that. I don't have that game in my notes. That's horrible. I don't even want to cap that on the fly because that's so complex. I can't believe I did that. Anyway, moving on. Sorry, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about Washington at Tampa Bay. I mean, I got to imagine Tampa Bay's going to get the job done at home there, but whew, man, how do I skip that one? Anyway, next game, Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the Preds. 8 o'clock puck drop in Nashville. The Preds open 135, total 5.5. Not a whole lot of movement on the spread, although we did see a 20-cent fade of the Preds. When it comes to the money line, they're down to minus 115. So once again, Nashville open 135, down to minus 115. Totals 5.5. 51% is leaning toward Columbus. 83% shaded toward the under. Right now, Columbus is plus 105 on the money line. Nashville plus 230 on the puck line. Sergei Bobrovsky projected in net for Columbus. Saros projected in net for Nashville. The Preds are 5-2 straight up in their last 7. They rank 4th in home goals allowed and 3rd in home shots allowed as well. Nashville is 10-5 straight up in their games at the current market price, and they're winning 75% of their games, taking on teams over 550. Now, when it comes to Columbus, they rank 22nd in road shots allowed. We're looking at 30 shots per game in that category there. They've also dropped 5 out of their last 6 on the road. When it comes to the total, Columbus is 6-1 to the under in their last 7. Give me Nashville minus 115 in the under. 5.5 goals in that matchup there. Next and final game for the show. And like I said, I cannot believe I skipped that Caps Lightning game, but I'm sure we'll probably be able to cap that about 7 times in the playoffs. Anyway, next and final game for the NHL. It is going to be Vegas Golden Knights, San Jose Sharks. 9 o'clock puck drop in San Jose. The Sharks are minus 140. Total open 6 up to 6.5. 58% are leaning San Jose. 57% shaded toward the under. Vegas is plus 115 on the money line. San Jose plus 180 on the puck line. Subban for the Golden Knights. Jones for the Sharks. The Sharks rank 3rd in scoring, 2nd in shots allowed. Give me the Sharks minus 140 and the under 6.5 goals in that matchup there. All right, next and final sport, we're talking about